The present moment is often described as peace, stillness, calm, relief. But for many people, the present moment does not feel peaceful at all. It feels empty, too quiet, too exposed, too real. So the mind leaves. It moves into thought, into memory, into imagination, into planning. Not because it hates life, but because the present does not feel safe. The mind did not reject the present by accident. It learned something. Early on, stillness meant vulnerability. When nothing was happening, something could happen. So the mind stayed active, alert, scanning, preparing. Thought became shelter. If you are thinking, you are not exposed. If you are planning, you are not surprised. If you are remembering, you are not here. And being here feels risky to a nervous system trained for survival. This is why presence feels difficult. Not because you are bad at it, not because you lack discipline, but because your mind associates now with uncertainty. The present has no buffer, no rehearsal, no explanation, no protection. It does not allow distance. It does not allow delay. It asks you to experience what is happening as it is happening. And that immediacy can feel overwhelming to a system that learns safety through thinking. Thinking creates space. Space feels safer than immediacy. Presence removes that space, and the nervous system reacts. This is why silence feels loud, why stillness brings discomfort, why awareness triggers restlessness. Your mind is not resisting peace, it is resisting exposure. Presence means nothing stands between you and experience. No interpretation, no prediction, no escape, just sensation, emotion, reality. That level of honesty can feel threatening to a mind shaped by vigilance. So the mind escapes into stories. What if? What about? What should have been? What might happen next? Thought creates distance. Distance feels safe. Even when thoughts are painful, they feel familiar. And familiarity is often mistaken for safety. The present moment is unfamiliar. It cannot be controlled. It cannot be predicted. It cannot be edited. So the mind tries to replace it with thinking, with analysis, with noise. This is not a flaw. It is adaptation. Your mind learned that being alert once kept you safe, so it repeats the strategy. Presence asks the mind to loosen control, and control to a survival-oriented system feels like protection. This is why you cannot force presence. Trying to be present activates the same system that presence is meant to calm. Effort becomes resistance. Trying harder creates more thinking, and more thinking creates more distance from now. Presence does not arrive through force. It arrives through allowance. And allowance only happens when the body feels safe enough to stay. Safety does not come from understanding alone. You can understand presence perfectly and still feel unable to remain. Because the nervous system does not learn through ideas, it learns through experience, through repetition, through small moments of staying here without consequences. Seconds where nothing happens and nothing goes wrong. Moments where awareness remains and danger does not appear. Slowly, the nervous system updates. It begins to learn that now is survivable, that awareness does not equal danger. That being here does not mean losing control. Presence is not permanent. It is a brief permission. You do not live in the present. You touch it, then leave, then return. And that is normal. Each return teaches the system something new. Each moment of noticing softens resistance. You do not need to stay present. You only need to notice when you are not. That noticing is already presence, quiet, non-judging, enough. The mind will wander. That is not failure. That is habit. Presence is not about stopping thought. It is about no longer using thought to escape experience. Over time, the need to escape lessens, not because you forced it, but because the present no longer feels like a threat. If the present moment feels uncomfortable, it does not mean something is wrong. It means your system is learning something new. And learning always feels unstable at first. You are not resisting life. Your mind is protecting you in the only way it knows how. With patience, that protection can soften, and when it does, the present no longer feels empty. It feels alive. This is Quiet Mind. Thank you for being here for this moment.